The other day I went to my local dollar store, and the moment I saw this I just thought, wow, what a sloppy paint job. I mean, look at it. But the good news is, I could fix him. Him? Yeah. The second I saw this piece, I knew exactly what I needed to do. Of course, this had to be Calcifer from Ghibli's Howl's Moving Castle. Hello and welcome back to Arvania Constructions. It's November, which means the cozy season is officially in full swing. In this video, I'm building a small comforting diorama and I even try out a new paint technique. Today I'm starting with a simple round disc of MDF and a cork coaster for the base. I tear the cork into small pieces to shape the terrain. The disc's thinness and the fact that this material consists of many small compressed pieces makes it very easy to separate. I keep the natural curved edges intact, so they align seamlessly with the MDF beneath. This piece is my submission for Crafting for Hope, a community challenge hosted by Per from PKT Crafts. As the project's mission beautifully states, Crafting for Hope isn't just about winning. It's about expressing something meaningful, connecting with a community and helping raise funds for a good cause. Since this diorama captures a moment of calm, warmth and quiet contentment, it felt like the perfect opportunity to align with that spirit. And if you'd like to be part of it as well, the doors are open wide. The challenge runs until the end of the year, and every creation, no matter how large or small, adds another spark of hope to the shared fire we're building together. You may recall my contribution from last year, a cute gingerbread man diorama inside a book. I am so happy I found this little campfire figure. I've wanted to build a Ghibli-inspired diorama for a long while now. And this was the perfect spark to finally begin. And look at that, that's the perfect spot for his little face. With the cork pieces roughly in place, it's time to build a stone circle. The stones are made from dried out clay, but that's something for another video. I needed to look for the small ones to fit the size of the fire. I built a circle of stones around the campfire to make sure Calcifer doesn't accidentally set the whole forest on fire. Once I am happy with the layout, I glue down the cork fragments in 2 sturdy layers. Here you can really see the tiny bits and grains inside this amazing material. Those bits get mixed into the texture paste I created in the previous video. And if you haven't seen that one yet, make sure to check it out. Right now it still looks like mustard, mixed with bacon bits and salt. Delicious. But as soon as I add in some color, it makes a perfect base tone for our structure paste. Next, I apply the structure paste to the base to secure the cork layers and blend everything together. Once everything is covered, I set the stones back into the center, forming the small protective circle around the fire. This way, the stones dry directly inside the paste and become part of the foundation, locked in and secure. Then I fill the outer gaps with a bit of filler to create a smooth edge around the base. Even though the ground is already brown, this is only the base. Tinting the structure paste beforehand is useful because it prevents any bright white areas from showing through later and creates a more natural starting tone for the painting process. I start by brushing a rich earth brown across the terrain and its edges. Then I dab on some highlights with a lighter shade of brown. For the stones, I mix together a muted brown-gray, a nice base layer. I paint each stone from every angle until none of the green from the clay shows through. Once dry, I add highlights with a soft grey dry brush. To make the stones look more realistic, I go in with sepia washes first. Then touches of black and beige, creating a beautifully uneven, natural stone coloring you'd see along the false paths. A final round of dry brushing ties it all together. Now it's time for the little details. I take a small Y-shaped twig and place it into the ground, the perfect stick for roasting marshmallows later. After that, I add tiny tufts of grass across the base. And then I play hairdresser for a moment, trimming each tuft to different lengths so everything feels fresh, wild and alive. Before painting Calcifer, I gently sand the surface with a fine sandpaper. Then I prime the whole figure in white, which honestly took at least 4 layers to get truly opaque. With air-dry clay, I sculpt the tiny little arms and attach them carefully using my sculpting tools. Once everything is dry, I can finally start painting him. Since I have never painted flames before, this was a perfect chance to explore a new painting technique. I start with a bright warm yellow as the base layer. After 2 coats, I transition into a light orange, stepping down into the next darker tone. First, I apply it to the tips, then pull the color downward with a damp brush to create a smooth gradient. Then comes a deeper orange, applied the same way. And finally, a vibrant fiery red to add heat and intensity. We are gradually making our way through washes of yellow to red. When the fire is done, I paint the logs Calcifer sits on. He still needs his face, and my sculpting tools are perfect for this procedure because they press the cleanest, most reliable circles onto the model. With them I can paint on the eyes and add a tiny smile that defines his expression. Since these pieces are split firewood, their exposed faces receive a lighter beige-brown coat and, of course, their annual rings. To feel truly comfortable by a campfire, you need snacks. And for snacks, you need a good stick to roast them on. So I carve a small branch, just like you would in real life, removing some bark and sharpening the tip. Now it's finally time to make the marshmallows, again using air dry clay. I roll the clay into a long worm and cut it into small cylinders, rounding them slightly to get a perfect marshmallow look. One marshmallow gets skewered immediately and painted in a soft cream white. Then I add subtle beige toasted marks to mimic the light browning you get when marshmallows roast over a fire. To keep the rest of the marshmallows clean, I sculpt a little bowl for them. We certainly don't want them lying in the dirt, do we? This really gives me the vibe of pottery. I'd love to try out a pottery wheel someday. I simply love clay and sculpting, may it be digitally or in reality. How about some more sculpting videos in the future? For the little bowl that holds the extra marshmallows, I wanted to echo the look of handmade ceramic. Those earthy tones, the soft shiny finish, and especially those subtle speckles you often see in stoneware. They come from natural reactions in real ceramic glazes, and while mine is made from simple air dry clay, I still wanted to capture that same crafted, tactile feeling. So, after shaping and sanding the bowl, I brushed on a warm beige base and added fine brown speckles to mimic that artisanal look. Just enough to make it feel like a tiny piece of pottery you could almost warm your hands on. A glossy clay coat gives it the appearance of real ceramic. And with that, we're done for today. And that's it. Our little Calcifer diorama is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it brought a bit of warmth and inspiration to your day. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. And please tell me, what's your favorite Ghibli movie? Or Ghibli movie? And if you feel like creating something meaningful yourself, Crafting for Hope is still accepting entries until the end of the year. Check out the link in the description for more information. Until then, see you in the next one.